देखना ये साले सब भाग गया। अभी देखना चूहों जैसे निकले गए। अभी हार्ड हो जाने से वो जोर निकलते हैं। चलो वो देखो भागा। बड़े कुत्ते बंदे हैं साले यार। राइट बोर्ड अप हो गया काम इनका। वो जो वैन खड़ी है उसी में ठुकाई होती है लौंडियों की साली। अपने आँख से देखा नरसों तरसों साला बंदे अंदर गए घुस करके। फू साला। अच्छा तो फिर अब क्या करोगी मैडम? आपने तो बंदे को भेज करके तो बड़ा गलती कर ली। एक को अटैक करवाती है, सामने सामने कहते। हमने तो बोला तो छोड़ने को बुला रही थी। कौने भाषा से बुला रही थी? मुंह से बोल रही थी कि चूतड़ से? आवाज़ तो साली आ ही नहीं रही थी उसमें, है ना? तो हाथ बांधे बिल्कुल गंभीर जैसे गैंगस्टर नहीं होता। व्हाट ही से गैंगस्टर। पीछे लोग हंसते हा हा हा। आप हंसो भोसड़ी वालों। राइट। और उस बंदे का जिसको गन के साथ भेजा था, पिस्टल था क्या था उसके पास? उसको तो बताया पुलिस वाले ने, तो रगड़ा उसको ट्रेस किया है। उसका नाम है डेविड लूपस, जिसको मादरचोद साली को बचा रही थी तुम। ओके वो तुम्हारा बाप लगता है। टायर वाला मादरचोद वही है जिसके फुदुक करके गाड़ी में बैठ गई थी। राइट आई मेट हिम वन टाइम ओनली। और भूसड़ी की हमको साले तुम बिल्कुल उसी के थ्रू ड्रग ले करके हमको देती थी। किसने बोला था जी? वाई बट वाई? ठीक है ना? अब देव जी हम तो मांग रहे हैं, हमको ड्रग देव जी। कहाँ है ड्रग? आई एम डाइंग। आई कैन गो विद द हॉस्पिटल राइट देयर सो आई कैन क्योर दैट थिंग्स। ये स्पेशली मैं तुम्हारे लिए ही है ना? आप भेजना। अब तो साली भाई ज़िंदगी तो ख़राब ही कर दी है। और ये चिट्ठी आई है उससे इमिग्रेशन से कि आप वांट यू कैन डू दैट, ब्रिंग योर क्लियर रैकेट। तो ले लो अपने गाड़ में डाल लो रिस्ट्रेनिंग ऑर्डर। ठीक है ना? अगर हो गया हो तो हमको कहीं बता देना, मैं वहीं आके सर्व करके ले लूँगा। अच्छा आई विल फेस फॉर दैट ना, फॉर दैट रिस्ट्रेनिंग ऑर्डर अगर लिया है तो आई विल फेस फॉर दैट। जिसके पास भी होगा कह दो हमको आके दे जाए। आई विल एक्सेप्ट इट। ओके आई विल गो देयर टू पिक इट अप। सो एनीवे मेक अ लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट, अब मैं वापस जा रहा हूँ इनके। सो उस बंदे का क्या नाम था जो तुम्हारा बॉस था, जिसको इतने दिन से साली छिपाती चली आ रही हो? राइट उसका नाम था डेविड लूपेस। ओके मारियो तो शहर में नहीं है। गाड़ी कौन चला रहा था? मादरचोद ने अपने नाम से गाड़ी भी रजिस्टर नहीं करा रखी है। नाम है साला डेविड लूपेस और गाड़ी साले ने अपनी जो करा रखी है जिससे हुम चूंग मूव 5920 54 20 30 40 50 99। बस दोनों घरों की एक चीज खास बात है, साले दोनों घरों में एक चीज सही है, अमेरिकन फ्लैग और ताड़ का पेड़। तभी बोलती रहती तिल का ताड़, क्योंकि आजकल ताड़ वालों से तुम्हारा चर्चा कर रहा है। वो साला होमलेस मादरचोद, उसका क्या नाम है, उसका ठुड्डी मार का, राइट? वो बताएगा वेरी केयरफुल, वेरी डेंजरस, वेरी केयरफुल। मनी हाउ मच मनी यू वांटेड? ओह आई डोंट नीड स्वीटहार्ट, नथिंग राइट देयर, यू नो। दैट मादरचोद, यू नो दिस telling you that thing, you fucking bitches. They're telling you that get the restraining order because they have the problem. They cannot do the business, a drug business, on your property, on your houses. साला हमको तक नहीं छोड़ा. You just giving me the drugs too. No wonder हमारी आवाज़ साली बदली बदली सी हमेशा लगती है. उसी सब दांत में दर्द साला, कभी इतना होता नहीं था. जब से साली आना शुरू करी है, कभी दांत में दर्द तो कभी गाड़ में दर्द ही साला रहता था. पता ही नहीं था कि हरामजादी साली ड्रग देती है हमको. And then when you expose, then you just say, oh, he called that day. तो तुम और तुम्हारा लड़की दोनों मिल करके डिसाइड किया। अब सोचते हैं कि इसको ही जेल में भिजवा दे। क्यों भिजवा दो जी? कोई गाड़ मार रहा था कोई बंदा? जवाब देना कोर्ट में, देखते क्या होता है। साली ड्रग दे दे करके लोगों को, और ये सबको अपने मन में कर रखा है, राइट। कैमरा लगवा रही थी घर पे साली, सारा फेक मेल हमको दिया था। उसी दिन कोर्ट में तुम्हारे नहीं गया था मैं। The public listening, I'm talking about Kiran Rawat. She is fucking white collar criminal. But got only 60 days. She was giving me the drugs. My name is Sanjeev Kumar Pathak. And she's saying she know me 14. If you know somebody 14, 15 years, I think you know a lot. That means she was giving me drugs. And when I go crazy, I mean my mind was like that, crazy like that. Then now, before I start talking to her, okay, what drugs you giving me? Now she's saying everybody, oh, I don't know, this is, must be bipolar. He have his problem, his life is, my life was very good. She is, and her husband, they both are using my name. She tampering electricity on my name. Now before I blaming her, now she start calling the smart. Saying, oh, somebody doing the, living in my property, and I know he do that. How you know that I do that and he do that? Oh, I know he do that, transfer on his own name. Transfer on his own name and in your property. Just like you did promise to, okay, I'm not going to do that tomorrow. And that things you saying da. I was listening. Thank God she was playing very good game. But I was lucky. Because her phone was broke. And anytime you call, before was happening, but I never pay attention. But soon as she's trying to escape on me, and she went to the talking with how to set me up with plotting. She plotting. Number one, she sent it to people to go attack on me, and I have no right to ask. I went on with the police. I said, why you do that? Then she stopped answering the phone, and I call. I do agree that I call many times. But it's still that many time I called, my phone call is lower than her phone calls. 400, 510 phone calls we did the both wallahs since I did that. And that between 50, 60, 70 I call maybe 2-3 days, 4 days between. Rest of it she's calling. Plus 202 phone calls, just a missed call from her, she calling me. So who's goddamn get harassed? Did anybody get harassed? Who get harassed? I don't think so. So because my sound is, I'm born in the East India, in the East India, from India. So there is the dialogues. If you're talking to somebody, you have to raise your voice. That is like a balance. Just like English is speaking, you have to keep it down, your volume. In Hindi, you have to. So we born like that. That is not my fault. If I'm born in India, come here. At least I'm trying to communicate it. Communication, I'm trying. Pitch high or low doesn't matter. She's speaking better than me. I see go anywhere. She's showing my picture. This guy. Oh, this is the youngest picture. Now you don't have a hair. You still have so much hair. My hair get gray. Telling the officer, why she's carrying my picture, my youngest time picture. And second thing, she not saying the truth. Truth is it, the 2nd of the May 2020, and first February 6, some of my friend locked the door to her property. I tried to open it. I called the cops is coming, then I'd like to read up from that house, and the cops do that. They said, who's the landlord? I said, landlord is my friend named Kiran Rawat. And I said, okay, here, phone number talk. And the officer come back after she talked to Kiran Rawat talked to the officer. She say if he cannot live, then she cannot live either. You know what? She living in the Democrat country and she's taking the side, Indian side right there. He cannot live right there. Cops get mad. He say sounds like it taking side, not talking the proper way. So then when I come from the jail, she have a 20-30 case right there. She's fucked up, man. That's I don't know why he's doing that and for what. They are fraud. Stupid ass. They are doing fraud entire life. Just own benefit. It's supposed to be own benefit. Rest of people don't care about that. People do or die, kill or die, whatever is happened, they don't care. Right? Yeah, but take a look. That many call because he sent the people to attack on me, kill me almost. 2-3 times, 5-6 days between. Why? Because she's doing the card by the drug prostitution business, all that. So now she wants to be playing the Trump card, like a Trump card, not President Trump, like this. Trump card means like a powerful card. Innocent spouse. I don't know that what's going on. She know everything. She more than whatever her husband know that. He went to 12 years. He's supposed to get 50 years. Okay, she's supposed to get. Reason. Let me clear that things. One time, her husband fill up one paper for me, and that time I know her to send, but never talking. But she was interfering. What are you doing? Who's you filling the form? She knew that. Then again, her husband one form did that. Family code. Then she know that too. How come her husband is buying that houses and land and all that? And she's innocent spouse. And let me tell you one very greatest thing. If she is really innocent spouse, why she is carrying her husband's phone and every single person's dealing with that phone, she give it to that phone and dealing with that. Noted. If she is innocent, it's for she have nothing to do because she is dealing continues the same people, and she is like dressed up and all that doesn't look like a one genuine female working in the hospital. It's completely dressed up like sometimes she's doing like a dressed up. I calling her gangster. I have no shame to call her gangster because she is. And I want to know that in front of jury and in front of YouTube through whoever listening, what I did that, what I said it, she have to file the restraining order. The day was half time after 6 to 9, 10 maybe, is 9th of May and 10th of May. 11th was the Monday and she go right there, maybe she can figure it out. Then she filed, around that then. And she's not my wife, she's nothing, she's, I don't want to say because kids are listening to what is it, but what kind does she have a relation? She never lives. Why is she filing the restraining order DV, not a civil order? She filing the domestic violence one, acting like she's my wife. She's not my wife. She's doing that because she's trying to make a play with the law because I lease it her to property. Now she wanted, because her boss, the drug dealing boss there, his name is David Lopez. I finally find out the most fake name was her husband and her name Rajkumari and Dilip Kumari and Falani Divdan. That thing, that's the she was and he is. But one is because the guy is showed up, she just like shocked. One day she left the message on my phone and she seems like a follow me because I was there getting the bright Little Caesar pizza. Good thing she call and leaving the message and she acting like she's coming. I run. So who get harassed? Me and her. I'm running. And she claiming she not get harassed. She wanna shut me off. If I don't shut up and my cops is not listening everything my story and they not go through all that, maybe she will give it to the people to some, she have dudes I get killed. She can murdered me. So I'm scared or she is scared. Thank God her phone was the broken, glitching. So anytime you call, so she even don't know, one ring, not ringing, but phone get answered herself because I have a screen broken. I told her like we fix it. But a second thing, why is she taking restraining order? Why not directly send me the jail? She have a very good chance to send me the jail because the May 2nd, she was playing with me. I don't want to say what playing, that things people can guess whatever age style, they can guess his own things. Playing with me, and somehow she fell and her arm got broke. If arm got broke, wrist got broke, she's supposed to call the cops on same time. I said that, okay, this guy broke my arm, he's supposed, but she's not saying that things. Because until that day, I don't asking, I don't see anything. So I didn't know that. So once I see that, then I start asking the question. So question is start bothering her, so she don't get bothered, so she get the restraining order. That's it. Her name is Kiran Rawat. If you type it Kiran Rawat, anywhere, say there were 200 accounts coming up, forgery, fraud, and prostitution and drug, all that. Every single properties, people get busted. What's the name? Nathan Champion, the watchman, right? And she put the watchman right here. The guy named David Lopez. That's how she is. One day was right the. I never invite. She never come to my residence where I was living. Renting the place right there. I don't know how she find it. So who is stalking? She park the car right there, and I bring her. She come pick up the car without key, and she have a connection to keep making also. So anyway, thank you so much. People are listening until this time, all the way through this video. This is in the beginning was just like a little bit, I'm doing that, but after that, little serious I've been there. So I said, why not? Because front of the camera is shy like that. But this time camera is other side. I'm right here coming find out who did that. My name, because she is my landlord. She have my social security, driver license, all that. Email, Gmails, all that. Plus she giving me drugs for the people can think whatever they want, age type. No doubt. And I have a video recorded, and I can show you that she is, and her daughter, her name is Shraddha Kiran Rawat. She introducing in the public very innocent child. I know that child is really 4 or 5 years. She was right there. Very, kids. I still thinking that just my kids and her kids, but she is not actually behind in the house is like that innocent. She is well trained like a mother, and trained like that. She is given to training like that. How you handle all the business right there. I can. Anybody demanded, I can bring that the conversation. She advising, Mama, you get the restraining order. Just tell the court, he was working for us before, but somehow his personal issues is started. That's why he is against us. What the personal issues is it? She was giving me drugs. She was giving me drugs. I don't know what kind of drugs was. In the pills was. Because my tooth start hurting, my stomach start hurting. I was lazy, keep sleeping all day. Like I was high, then super high, and then just low, then super low, just like under 6 feet underground. So I asked him, but she don't tell him. But she was using me. Serve this copy in the Nina way, serve that copy to there, that copy there, that copy there, using me for delivery that thing. And most people paper is filed about on my names. I am suing to the people. So for what's the name? Small claim house. Because if she do that, so she have to pay the fees, court fees for $500. But I don't work at that time, so I have don't pay the fees. Again, fraud, double fraud. Fraud with the government, fraud with me, fraud with the system. Benefit, only one person. She not give me shit anything, not even that. People give it to lease, she get the rent from there, and person pay the water, garbage and sewer right there. Now she say he did not pay, sue him. And I put my name's electricity on, but 2 places I don't live. Why is, god damn it, is on my name on it? Sorry my language, excuse me everybody, but sheriff need to do that. Mr. What's the name, Scott John, police Sacramento sheriff, you guys need to do that. You know, the people I know, then after that you arrest the people, innocent people, then when they take in the money making factory, I mean, I don't call jail, and they keep repeating innocent peoples. But like that people, they get 60 days. Innocent people, they have a misdemeanor, they get the 9 month, 10 month, like that they're keeping. People have a 20 accounts, they get the 60 days because she said it. You can do shit to me because I am giving to my 7 properties to district attorney. Once again, I'm repeating that things because she said it to me. She going to give it to 7 property. 7 property. The property is already now worth it. That one, district attorney taking from her. If I bought it one, I mean a candy example, I'm not going to throw like that because the money she bought it from is not hard-working money. Drugs and prostitution. That's why she got busted every place as doing that. There's so many people right there, and all that. And before that video, please everybody watch, if you get chance, see that right there. I did say that one, but I just made a video, see right there. And see, I mean, people back and forth is going. They're accepting. Landlord allowed to be, one more time, landlord allowed to be, her name is Mrs. Singh, Kiran Rawat, I said that for mention people, Singh, and you can go inside and smoke. Mota means marijuana. But you see the picture inside right there, if you're very close up, you can do that. The kids are minors, look like to me. And that day I really called the cops and I said it. I do not want to hide my name. My name is Sanjeev Kumar Pathak, and I like to call that because 35, 36, 34, 36, 51st Avenue is the sheriff area. There is, I seen some child are going inside and the adult outside. The saying is okay to go inside and smoke the mota. Owner are allowed to me, means him. So I don't know, sheriff respond. Most of the time they don't respond. They're afraid with the, like the criminals. They're arresting only innocent people. Just like, if they ask me example, I give it to 5 example at least. 3 they apply on me. 3 times they apply on me. So I've been 3% myself, is it myself. They arrest me for no reason. I mean, I come from the overseas. Man, I can read better than that. They don't read what's the complaint about it. They arrested. They arrest me 3 times. So anytime I go any office right there, so I say, man, they're keeping me as a hostage. No booking numbers. So I'm not I'm debating or saying, talking about that. Cops is doing, because the people know, worldwide people know, the time is gone when the security was really honest and every single person on duty. But they are not these days, they are not right now. They are not honest with his duty. I mean, they're doing everything. If you call 911, they're coming, the cops, they start giving you advice. Advice means attorney working. And they start doing other things. They start doing a lot of things, a lot of role they play. One time I call, I don't remember that officer name, but if somebody needed, I need to find a Ferox colleague. Instead of coming, one time same effort, that was he acting like a doctor. Then I call then he come back again. I don't know, dispatcher just sending him. Oh man, that time he turned to as a detective. 3rd time he come judge. But 3 times, all shift between 3 times, the same officer comes. He play 3 different roles, but he did not play whatever he get hired for. Not he play as a sheriff. He start giving advice. He start doing that things. He doing that things. Everything fixed and final right there. But if you don't do any crime, then they come to arrest you so quick. But somebody's done the crime. Oh, just call this number. Do I need to give you a number? Call this, is not our jury. Call. As a peace officer, it is your duty. Doesn't matter in your area or not, as a peace officer. So that's the things, is it? So I will change the traffic right there. So I'm right there. That's the things. They are filing the unlawful false restraining order trying to get against me, which is I done nothing. I want to know that. The day got broken heart, I was responsible. She never called me because there is nothing happened. I didn't know that. Because she until then using me. And soon as I said that's it done, because what happened, I just take it challenge to her boss, which is the gangster boss, the drug dealing, all that, whatever is it. And the other dude, his name is Kevin. If you see his face is telling it look like a goddamn methamphetamine, it look like a meth and drugs, I don't like that. And they all related to them. So instead of this, she said it to him, why you jump on him, why you do that, why do you, it's posted the video on YouTube. So instead of saying to them, because if saying to them, boss will be get mad. Doesn't want a boss mad, because boss don't say anything. Boss just like he give it to the sign, like this sign, like that. Syndicates, old movies like that, gangster like that. He's just doing only sign. Then maybe she lost a lot of things. So instead of doing that, well, let's do that, And that guy, he took my phone. So the Kevin name is it, the guy was arguing with me. And now she's kept advertising, oh, Sunny is like this, because my pet name is Sunny. So Sunny is like that, now he's saying the Kevin take his phone. Now poor guy, he have nothing to do that, like this. What happened, this is her is very old school. Before I was thinking, because recruiting and brainwashing, like innocent like that. Oh my God, I am dying, help him out like that. I was really helping her. I put my life in danger. Went to right there to her house, tried to evacuate the people. They all surrounding, they have tasers all like that. But good thing I was lucky. I go to other places right there, because she's scared and something, whatever. So I'm helping her. Very loyal and a very good friend. I was doing that. I didn't know that she was using me. Free labor. And now she's saying, I told her, okay, I was living to her house, as lease. Okay, that time I wasn't working because her husband is responsible till I lost my job, is other story. So I was living right there. So now she's saying, oh, he is living right there, he's not paying the rent right there, or electricity paying that, any $2,500 I owe her. Most money I expend for her gas money doing the things, I'm honest, at least I'm saying that, maybe not that much, but I say, okay, I'll give you that much. I fix your house, when I start my job, I will fix it, then I return your house, I give you well-maintained house right there. That's my responsibility. I will fix it, everything, whatever, you're as a rent. But she is low grade, low mentality ladies.